like this clutch-driven driver, all right? This works pretty good, but it has a tendency to be running at an angle, and you got a screw on the high side, and you got to go back and, you know, kind of play with it. Where this works really good for your corners, inside corners, this is what you need, all right? And then the extension allows you to get into a tighter spot and still get it driven, all right? It's screw driven in that tight spot. And this is standard. I got this at Lowe's. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about the different drywall screw setters, or how to countersink your drywall screws, and the different methods. Then I'll show you the old school way before there was any of these countersinkers, all right? This is one that I created, all right? This is for your drivers. This is jammed in there. I pulled this back and I set that in, all right? Now this is a drywall screw countersink, or you can call it a drywall screw setter. That's what's on the package. Okay. Now, this goes into your screw. Now this one has a clutch. All right. It drives it all the way in, and then it will spin once it gets tight and it's been countersunk. All right. After 100 or 2 screws, my experience with this one, with the clutch, is the clutch, it stops working like it's supposed to. All right. You got to reset your driver. All right. Your Phillips screw bit. Okay. With this has been my problem. Now, the old school way, and I will show you, is you just took your drywall, your Phillips screwdriver, all right? You take your driver, and then you set your tension over here at about 11. You want it a little bit more than what you need, okay? And what makes this so nice is it allows you, if you have to drive it in at an angle, your drywall screw at an angle, this allows for it. I'll demonstrate. All right. There's several things I'm going to point out to you here. Now this is when you have to, on those rare occasions that you have to get right inside that corner. All right. You can countersink it with that right there. Okay. It's countersunk. All right, now, I wouldn't be able to do that with this drywall setter that I have here, all right? If I wanted to get into that corner, I would be limited, okay? And it's just barely on the tips of your Phillips head. Okay, so if I want to get in here, I'm too close to the inside edge here. And then the outer edges of the countersink is going to prevent it from going in and countersinking. All right, now this does work this way, and I'm going to put this right where I want it. All right. All right, now I'll show you how this works. It just kicked it off. All right, now, you want to feel, now it's high on this side right here, all right? Which means I got to press it in. It's still up, I can feel it. Now I'm feeling it over here, okay? You can't beat this old school driver, all right? Now I'm going to demonstrate how this driver works countersinker with the clutch. All right, this is the clutch. The clutch kicked in, all right, and it releases it. And that worked really well. These work well until it starts slipping, the clutch starts slipping, all right? We'll do another one, and then I'll show you and explain to you why this works better, the old school driver. All right? I'll do that next. Okay, now, Let's see if it jams. We just kicked it off. All right, and that's countersunk. Okay, but when these get hot, they have it, and you run about 200 nails or so, it starts wanting to just grab and it just slips. All right. Now, when you use the drivers, all right, you eyeball it when you see the head of your screw getting close, you got the feel of the resistance, and you just back off and feel the hole real quick, the screw head. And if it's counter, it's counter. If not, do a little more, and I'll demonstrate. All right, I'm going to come up here. Now, you have to hold this and hold this, all right? And you want it straight. You don't want it running at an angle like it was just running. Now I just kind of baby it in there. That's still high right here. All right. This is a little slower. All right, countersunk. All right, I'll demonstrate this one more time. All right, now I'm going to increase the tension on the driver. Hold still. All right. All right, I just brought it up to like 13. All right, now we're going to come up here. All right, now go ahead. All right, I'm pushing in. All right, and that's why you want to hold on to it, especially when you're screwing in overhead. It's more awkward. As you see, it's more awkward. Now, countered, all right? Now you can see the paper is not tore. It's a nice solid counter. All right, and that's what we're looking for. Now, it's easier to tear your paper when you're using the driver, okay? It's tore a bit, all right? So I'm gonna have to come down. I'm gonna have to put one in here without tearing the paper. So to have the combination works. All right, now I like this clutch driven driver, all right? This works pretty good. It has a tendency to be running at an angle, and you got a screw on the high side, and you got to go back and, you know, kind of play with it. Where this works really good for your corners, inside corners, this is what you need, all right? And then the extension allows you to get into a tighter spot and still get it driven, all right? It's screw driven in that tight spot. So I appreciate your time. And so these are the different drywall screw countersinks or setters. And this is standard. I got this at Lowe's. Anyways, you could probably find them online. It has a clutch. And so I'm Ken. This is Easy Few Tips and Tricks where you see everything up close and personal. And tell a friend about my channel if they have any questions. I've got a variety of videos, painting, drywall, tiling, you name it, I got it. Dog training video as well. Anyways, I look forward to hearing from you. Tell a friend it's a win-win-win, and never give up because there's always a way. Always. Bye for now. God bless. And this is called the Dippler. Alrighty.